When you tell students it's time to write, it shouldn't make them groan, it should hopefully make them excited, because it's an opportunity for them to express their creativity, to be seen and known by their classmates, and to be able to make something really cool. Of course, whenever all we do in writing is just big, high-stakes assignments, it creates a little bit of anxiety too. So what I'd like to show you today is a tool that I wish that my teachers had had when I was a student. It's called Groovelit. So here's the Groovelit website, and I love this focus. Every student has a story, and when they get the opportunity to practice writing, and it's not high stakes, and it's fun, and they get a chance to practice their skills in an environment where it's gamified, and they can do it with their friends and everything, it just, the results can be huge. So let's go ahead and play a game and see how this works. So here we are inside of the teacher dashboard, and we're going to click launch game. We're going to use one of the pre-created prompts, and they just have a ton of prompts here that you can use. I'm going to pick this one called Fireflies and Sirens. It gives you a little summary of it, and then you can hit play, and it gives you a couple of options to choose from. We're going to do it as a little quick do now activity. You can have it where students are writing individually, but then they're assigned to teams, or you can just have them write individually, or they can all get together in teams to write collaboratively. We're going to go to next, and then this is pretty cool. You can add these skill multipliers where you choose a skill, anything out of these skills that will allow them to multiply their points. And then you can even add an editing and revising bonus round where they can earn extra points for doing editing. And see, what's cool about this is it adds it to, kind of adds an extra gamified layer to it, but really all you're doing is you're just encouraging them to do the good kind of writing tasks that they should do anyway, but now there's a little bit of extra motivation on it. So that's really cool. So we continue on to next, and it's time to join the game. So we'll just bring over a little window here and hit join. After putting in the code, we'll add a nickname, and then we'll jump right into the game. And then it even tells us ahead of time right now, how do you get points? Sensory details, dialogue, character and setting, descriptions, and then answering the prompt. And then you can do a mastery multiplier with vivid verb choice, which is what we picked. And so over here on the teacher side, once all of your students have joined, you can see who's there, and then you can hit start game. And then once you've started, it's time to write. So here we go. Do you see all those extra points I'm getting over here? I got sentence bonuses and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's keeping track of all of my points. There's some details for the setting. There's some more sentence points. So I'm gathering points, and it's analyzing my writing all the way through, which is really cool. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, so now it's calculating my final score. We got the drum roll coming. Got the tension builder badge. This writing created a strong sense of emotion and urgency. The feelings of panic and concern for your family really draw readers in. And see, this is the cool thing about Groovelit, is that it's able to analyze the writing, and it's able to make the students feel noticed and seen for the choices that they made. This isn't just like saying, we're going to count the number of words and we're going to see how much you can do. This is actually, analyzing the writing and giving some better feedback on it in that way. As I sprinted, the acrid smell of smoke filled the air, making my heart race even faster. Yeah, that definitely would have been better. Now, over on the teacher side, you can see, we've got the final standings. I was the only student in this one, but it shows the scores. And of course, the scores are all based on all of those, all of those points that it said that it was going to be giving away. It had an exemplar, but then you can display the winning response, which the teacher could put right up on the screen if they wanted to. And so here was my final response. We're looking at vivid verbs. It gave a score of 2 out of 3. And so for me, I was in this sort of like yellow group. We can add the editing and revising round next time, and then we have some growth opportunities. We worked on using sensory language, and this writing really showed how to do it well. So it gives some sort of like anonymous examples. And what's cool about this is that the teacher is able to put this up on the screen and talk about the sentences. And it even has a little bit of commentary about it. But the teacher's able to talk about it, and it's not like you're picking on anybody. It's not like you're choosing your favorite students. Groovelit is picking out a couple of exemplars that we can put up on the screen to talk about. And then it says, we struggled with transition words, but this writing stood out with some great examples. Talks about sentence complexity, word choices, and then we've got some of those. And of course, these are all coming just directly from the student work. And then we've got sentences, some specific sentences. And so again, this gives the teacher plenty of opportunity to put this up on the screen and talk about the progress the students made all throughout. So in the end, this is really pretty cool. I mean, Groovelit really does give students lots of prompts where they can write about some things that are fun. It gives them lots of repetitions. It's very low stakes. It's gamified. This is the kind of thing where if students start to do it little by little by little by little over time, this really starts to build up their writing skills. And then when it comes time for something more high stakes, if it's, standardized testing or a big essay or a big writing project for class, they have all of these repetitions and they're even more confident in their skills. And that's why I love Groovelit. So if you go to groovelit.com, you can check it out and bring some of this fun gamified writing to your class as well.